Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we will be looking at how you can parse the outputs of a list rows action from the Common Data Service current environment connector. Today Common Data Service is renamed to Dataverse, but the name of the connector at the point of recording this video is Common Data Service current environment connector. So within that there is a list rows action where it will retrieve multiple records from a Dynamics 365 environment or Dataverse for that matter, and we will look at how you can parse the outputs and what are the different options available for us to parse and get the records. So as you can see, I have created an on-demand flow where I will be retrieving some records, accounts in this case to keep it simple, and then I will parse different elements of the output and put them in each of these parse JSON actions to see what data we can parse and what we can make out of it. Alright, so let's begin, and I will start by showing you the flow. First I will rename the parse JSON to whatever I'm going to populate them with, that is value, body, value item, and outputs of list rows. So let me walk you through each of these and show you what will be added to which parse JSON action. But before that, first let me expand list rows and show you that I'm going to retrieve all the accounts, for example, and to keep it simple I'm just going to extract 10 records and not more. Now the first parse JSON, first I need to put some schema, so I'll just put an opening and closing bracket. From the dynamic content, since I've named it value, I will put value from the list rows and then proceed towards adding to the body, and I will add a blank schema again, and this time from the dynamic action I will select body, which is list of tables. Further I will move down and again add a blank schema, opening and closing curly brackets. Then I will open the dynamic content and click on body value item. Now as soon as I do this, you see that it has converted to apply to each, because this is the array of each of the records. So again I will add a blank schema to it. Next, the final one will be the outputs. So again I will add a schema, and this outputs is actually considering all the outputs of the list rows step that I am considering. Now I will save this flow, and once we do this I will run this, and then we will be looking at the results. Now I will test this. Since this is an on-demand flow, I will simply save and test and then run the flow. While this is happening, so what we are going to do now is once all the parse JSON outputs are populated, we are going to take each of them, put it in a JSON beautifier and see how the structure looks. So it takes a moment to run, and once it has finished, now let me take the first item, that is the value, and click on the outputs. It will give us this structure. We'll copy the whole thing and put it in a JSON beautifier. Okay, click on beautify. So this is how the structure looks, the body, and then there are array of all the retrieved records. So I will close each of them, and these should be 10 different account records inside a body tag. Now that was what you got for the value tag. Next we will look at what outputs does body give us. Again I'll click the outputs, copy the entire thing, open up in a new JSON beautifier and paste it. Now when I click on beautify, it gives me the same structure, but additionally it does give me some more information like the context, total record count, and whether the count the limit was exceeded or not. So let me again, from the value, which is the array of all the records, if I just keep closing all the records, these should be the 10 different account records which we chose to retrieve. So that's what body gives you. Now let's look at the next, which is the value item. Now let me copy all the value items into the JSON beautifier. I'll paste it here, and I can click on beautify. So as you see, there's no body or any other information. It's just one single records directly in a JSON format. So that is what you get from value dash item, because it's one individual record. Now if I click on the outputs of the list rows entirely, I'll again get this whole structure and I can then paste it into the JSON beautifier. And yes, I will also mention the JSON beautifier I'm using. It will be helpful and it's really handy. So here is the output. Now since I'm reading all of the output of the list rows, I'm getting body, and inside that I'm getting a status code plus some headers as well, which is the metadata of the output. Then I get the usual body tag, and then after that inside values I get all the different 10 records which we chose to retrieve. So these should be 10 different records, and that's it. Now that's how you can use different dynamic content options from a list rows action in the CDS current environment connector. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.